From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is Wake Up Weather.
Good morning, Tennessee Valley. Ben Luda here with you, wishing you a fantastic day. Live in the Weather Center this morning. It is 6:01, and here's hoping you're having a fantastic start to the day. Now, if you've not stepped out yet for the morning, it's foggy outside. It is a foggy-o start to the day. We're going to talk about that coming up in a few moments. Plus, as you plan your day and what to wear, grab an umbrella. As you head home from work, there's a decent chance you may be driving through a downpour. We'll talk about that as well. And what about the weekend? Now we're at Thursday. We can kind of be on the downhill slide into Saturday, Sunday, but it's going to be a scorcher. Yeah, that too ahead in your forecast. Let's hop right into it with a look at conditions outside, courtesy of the Arctic Air Skycam network. And well, Lawrenceburg is out there. I promise. It's, like I said, a really foggy start to the day. Very dense fog across a lot of the area this morning, 71 degrees. Our temperature, the dew point temp at 71, which that's why you have fog out there. Winds light from the west at around 2 miles per hour. Here's a look in Waynesboro. Maybe just a teeny tiny bit better, which the Lawrenceburg camera is really high up. The Waynesboro cam closer to the surface, but still you can easily see how dense the fog is there too, just maybe not as bad compared to Lawrenceburg to Waynesboro. It's 68 outside, calm winds at the moment in Wayne County, Tennessee. Here's a look at Florence from the University of North Alabama. It's down there too. That's on top of Rivers Hall at the UNA campus. And, well, that's a cell site on top of the building, but still dense fog continues across the shoals. 72, by the way, there. It is 68 in Lewisburg this morning. The Rocket Cities calling in at 70 this morning, 70 in downtown Decatur. Moulton's at 72. Muletown, USA is at 72 in Columbia, 69. They're just updated in Hohenwald, and 73 this morning in downtown Savannah. Live Doppler weather radar. Calm across the area for this morning, nothing happening out there. But as we take a look at the fog tracker, yeah, it's not great. It has improved a little bit over the past couple of hours, but this morning, dense fog across the core of our viewing area. That's now shifting back toward Corinth and down toward Hamilton, but still you've got some pretty foggy conditions out there. So please be careful and give yourself some extra time as you make your journey across the region this morning, because some of those areas, especially into Giles County, it gets really foggy on days that it shouldn't be foggy. That's just the way it goes. So this guy up here, this boundary, is going to be the source of our weather today. So we've got plenty of moisture in play. We're going to have a little bit of instability, and I think we're looking at a decent chance for a few thunderstorms as we roll into this afternoon. Here's a look at Futurecast by 3 o'clock, and notice the majority of our viewing area dotted with showers. Some decent downpours will be a possibility as we roll through the afternoon today. Can't rule out a downburst or a downpour, and maybe some gusty winds. Now, there could be a downburst here and there, of course, anytime you have thunderstorms this time of year. That's something that we watch for. But I think a lot of these storms fly below severe criteria today. We'll be watching them just in case, but for the most part, these are just a few rumbly thunder bumpers that'll kick off after lunch today. As we head toward the evening, they're going to subside. Things will kind of mellow out as we head toward, say, 8 to 9 o'clock, and then by midnight, we're good. And then for tomorrow afternoon, we're going to repeat the process to a degree. Okay, we're not going to be completely dry as we roll through Friday, but drier as compared to today. And then we'll compare tomorrow to the weekend, and, well, it just doesn't get any better for that in terms of good rainfall. Kind of need that to keep things moist outside this time of year. The dust really kicks up. I think we're going to be entering into a mostly dry stretch here for the next few days. Saturday's model, drier. Sunday, about the same. Here's a look at the GFS, showing pretty much the same as what the Barron model did. We're going to be, for the most part, seeing a spotty shower or two for tomorrow, then rolling into the weekend, few and far between. Not a zero rain chance, but maybe enough to wet the backyard once or twice, and that's about it. As we get past that point, I think rain chances will try to uptick a little bit into next week, and then looking downrange on toward the end of next week, about this time next week, rain chances should finally start to uptick more, and that's going to help us out in the temperature department. Now, speaking of temperatures, wipe your brow and get ready because things are going to warm up around here yet again. Today, not half bad. We're going to go for 91 for the afternoon high today, overnight lows tomorrow morning at 72, 92 on Friday, and then check out the next 7. Back in the mid-90s here, really for the weekend and into Monday. The heat indices during this time back in the triple digits. So it's going to be hot around the Tennessee Valley yet again. Just be prepared for that on into the next few days. Maybe about this time next week, we can turn down that thermostat just a little bit and cool off slightly thanks to added cloud coverage and a slightly greater rain chance. As always, you can follow this forecast as we make modifications to it from your pocket. We are on your mobile screen. That's right. Download the free Tennessee Valley Weather app fueled by your neighborhood Quick Mart on the Apple App Store and Google Play. As always, thanks so much for stopping by the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel. I hope you have a blessed day. Thanks again to our sponsor for this weather update out at Southern Tennessee Regional Health System in Lawrenceburg. Make it a great Thursday, and God bless you.
You're watching the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel.